We can get into this party topic, fellas. This
Okay.
community spotlight party topic.
Yeah, baby.
Thomas, take it away.
We'll all start with the man himself in chat here. We're going to talk about Odysseus.
Oh, snap.
So Odysseus is here in chat. You can find him by that name in Discord. You can follow him on Twitch. Let me type it in here. It is twitch.tv/Odysseus, just like the, just like the name, NSJ. And Odysseus is the most regular member in our Discord, right behind me. Like most of the time, especially lately, December and onward, if I'm in Discord, there's a pretty good chance I'm hanging out with Odysseus here. So it's been really fun just popping in. Honestly, I would say that besides Shanny Pack, Odysseus is almost single-handedly responsible for making our Discord a place to actually just hang out and stream whatever you wanted, and maybe group up sometimes and maybe play your own thing at other times. And that's wonderful. I mean, we haven't seen as much activity in our Discord as we have in the past, month and a half. We've never seen anything like that, and it has been absolutely great. So the other day when we did Project Zomboid, he and MortisTheSaurus both streamed. Odysseus just recently started his streaming journey, and that's been kind of fun to he says shucks in chat. That's been fun to help him with the knowledge that I've learned, that I've often got from Stream Noodles, who we've talked about before. And it's just really nice to be able to support each other with information. When it's just like when we play our survival games together, when one of us learns, we all learn, and it's been nice to like kick some knowledge his way, but also to get that kicked back at me, especially when we play Project Zomboid, when we play Don't Starve. There's the saying that it's like, it's easy to work with somebody, but hard to live with somebody. Well, when you're playing a survival sim, you're doing both of those things. So you seriously can't play a survival sim over a long period of time and regularly with just anybody, and I seriously mean that.
You better like who you're with.
You better like who you're with. It's like I usually can't play Overcooked for more than about 45 minutes because everything just falls apart, and I'm like, there is no structure here. You said you were going to go left, but now you've gone right, and the reason you cited was because you wanted to. So like where a game like Overcooked, I'll kind of lose patience. Odysseus and I have spent a ton of hours playing together, and as a result, since we were both hanging out in Discord, people have popped in. I mean, even on New Year's night, we had, I think, 8 of us in there together, and 7 different people were streaming their screens. And if it wasn't for Odysseus really starting that trend, it wouldn't be the way it is today. So no kidding. Odysseus is practically a member of this team at this point because our Discord is our most active part of our community, and he's got to be our most active member. So, Odysseus, I'm glad you're here, man. I went to high school together. This is a funny story. So we went to high school, but we were in different years, and we knew each other's names, but we weren't friends. I mean, we knew of each other, but we probably spoke 20 words to each other. Ever.
You knew a kid named Odysseus, and you didn't go introduce yourself?
Well, maybe the NSJ is his name, but no. We started being active again. He saw a post of mine on Facebook and joined our community, and now he's joined. I know we say it at the beginning of the show that we're trying to make a community that's really diverse and welcoming to a lot of people, where you can play together and talk about games and support each other. And Odysseus has proven that we're making a welcoming environment, but he's also turned around and made that welcoming environment. Because like I said, we didn't really know each other before. So when he jumped in, I mean, I knew him, but now I can call him a friend, and I'm happy to have you here, buddy.
Aw.
That was so sweet.
I'm not gonna blow you a kiss.
This isn't gonna be so sweet, brother. MortisTheSaurus, I'm coming for you. Anyway, so my my pick for community spotlight is MortisTheSaurus. He has been streaming an awful lot. Recently, just found out he professionally wrestled. That's crazy, considering my new job is booking all of that. So probably should have.
Russ says, "I promised myself I wouldn't cry." Oh, you gotta love it. Russ, I appreciate you too, man. You've been a regular lately, and glad to have you here.
Yes.
Regular.
Thank you so much. Mortis was doing that stream the other night of Project Zomboid. That was fantastic. Was watching that. He's consistently one of those people that we always, usually when we're popping off of here, we're like, hey, who are we gonna raid? Who is on? Who's streaming?
Oh, it's
Mortis.
our boy.
It's almost always Mortis. So yeah, just shout out to Mortis for always putting out some fun content for everybody. I know he was doing New World, right? Mm-hmm. He was doing that for a while. And
I played Valheim on his dedicated server for a while. That was a good time.
Valheim, that's right.
Mortis is really a good guy. I mean,
he's great.
He's like, people like him are the reason. He's the kind of guy that makes you understand why people like wrestling. Just teddy bear through and through. Just couldn't be nicer.
He pretend murders people.
Right.
Yeah, it's good stuff. That's like 98% of wrestling people is they're big scary looking people, and then you meet them and they're like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Right. Well, Mortis brought in. I can't remember who joined first, but I think it was Mortis. Joined our Facebook group and then invited Brandon, Julius El Cairo. I think it was that way and not the other way. But Cairo's the same way. I mean, big dude, full of personality, just nothing but charisma. Just gentle.
Only wants to make you happy.
Yeah, only wants to make you happy. That whole crew, they're friends. They did wrestling stuff together in the past, and I mean their kindness is infectious. Like the other day, I know this, I'm not talking about Mortis now, but on Julius El Cairo's stream, it was the first time he'd streamed in a while, and he added a bunch of sound effects and all this stuff. And it was like 30 minutes of him just playing all these clips, and he was so excited that he could add all this stuff to make people smile. It was so endearing. Yeah, you just can't help but smile when you're watching those guys.
Oh, yeah. Good people. Vilos, who do you want to shine a little light on today?
Yeah, my community spotlight is DemoDuo, the good old pair, Cram and Doppel, who...
Cram, baby!
Right? They stream over at twitch.tv/DemoDuo every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central. They provide a fun little PG-13 friendly stream where they demo a game for a couple hours, then they give you a rating of play, watch, or pass at the conclusion, and then they've played just about as many games as I have over the past several months.
Which is saying something.
It's saying a lot. And so like the last stream that they had on Tuesday was Honey, I Joined a Cult, which is a simulator game in which you are taken to jail for being in a cult, and then 3 months later you decide you should start that shit up again. And so you get to create a cult basically from the ground up. So theirs in particular this week was the Cult of Nose, and so we had a chant in chat, and all kinds of things that they set up, like right off the bat, right when they decided on the Cult of Nose, they set up a couple of different things we could do in chat, and we just riffed off of it the whole time.
Man, I watched the VOD for that. So, because you guys DemoDuo ended up raiding Mortis during the Zomboid stream, and then the whole crew was there. But watching the VOD, I could tell that you, Carlos, were in chat. You and President Jefferson, who's a regular over there, and the nose puns. Yeah. The nose puns were so much. At one point, I looked over, and they had named the cult, or they had named something. It was like the Schnoz Olfactory, because olfactory is what your nose does. I'm just like, man, these knuckleheads in chat.
Yeah, praise Lord Booger. That's the key thing to note from that stream. and they run a fun Discord as well because they've got a whole lot of anime and movie stuff they like to talk about, which is always great. But they're a really great pair. I feel like they get a lot said in that 2 hours of gameplay, and it's always nice because we recommend games all the damn time, but it's nice to see somebody else do that and have it feel like such instant gratification. Because at the end of each episode, they also spin a wheel for the next game. So a lot of really good community integration there, and just generally good, funny dudes. Where we're just all a nice little community, and just want to send our grateful thanks to them for being a part of our community as well as bringing something of their own. It's super fun, and it's always great hanging out with people like that.
Mm-hmm. When I moved up here to Seattle, as soon as I had announced it, Doppel, he messaged me. He's like, because I had been regularly watching Doppel and Cram on DemoDuo on Twitch, right? Well, I knew Doppel through a friend back home. So one of my old buddies went to college with Doppel. And so when I'm getting ready to move out here to Seattle, I'm like, I literally know no one. I don't know a single person. But then after we announced we were moving, I had friends come out and be like, hey, oh, you actually know this person, and you know this person. Well, one of those people was Cram. Cram lives out here. So it was cool. I had never met Cram in person, but I had at this point watched him for hours on Twitch. And to meet up, I mean, it was like I had known him forever, or after, it's like I'd known him for a while. And it's so infectious when you watch those two because they've been friends for so long that you feel like you're just sitting at the table with them, right? It's so easy to feel like you're their friend too. So when I met Cram, it was just this funny thing of like, oh, hey, we're online friends meeting for the first time. This is great. But that's great. I'll actually go with Cram to watch Chiefs game this Sunday. That'll be a good time.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Jealous.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Atlanta at a wrestling show, so I got to figure out how that's going to work. But I've packed my jersey, so we're good.
Find Atlanta's got barbecue, right? Go find some joint that they think is good.
They
See if
do,
you can.
but
It doesn't count. It's like they got boiled peanuts and stuff.
Ew.
Yeah, no, they're pretty good. So quick thing. This is a total side note, but this is just bugging me. So we have the sombreroed puggle here.
Yes.
Okay. So Devin and I have a argument going. Okay. He has been laying on this very fancy blanket. Okay. And I was like, yes, Prince Puggy. Prince Puggy,
Thanks,
Duke
yeah.
of Bubbers.
Of course.
So then she's like, no, Duke of Doggos. So I put it to you folks, which is funnier, Duke of Bubbers or Duke of Doggos? Prince Puggy.
Oh,
Now this is serious.
Are those two
this
choices
is serious
or three
stuff.
choices?
There's two choices. It's Prince Puggy, Duke of Bubbers, Prince Puggy, Duke of Doggos. You got the alliteration on the second one, but
yeah, well,
I gotta go with that, yeah.
I'm familiar with the doggo term, and I like it. And the double alliteration honestly has to have my vote. But Chris, that doesn't mean yours is bad. Yours is much more unique, right?
yes.
I've seen you talk to Atticus, so that makes more sense for him.
Dugan says Bubbers, so I'm going to take it.
Bubbers.
There we go. Russ is always that tiebreaker vote right there. So
Some Bubberero.
of course, yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
all right,
Duke of Doggos. So wait,
is
so
the winner? I guess.
If he was the party puggle before, is he now the Duke of Doggos? Well, no, you said it was Bubbers.
Yeah,
I mean,
said
is he
he
gonna
was
be
the Duke of
at least
Bubbers.
give the fucking?
I mean, he's a party puggle. He's a party puggle for sure.
Prince Party Puggle? I don't know. There's lots of options there.
We can call him that.
Prince Party Puggle, Duke of Bubbers. I mean, his full name is Atticus Woofers Piccadilly Mowry. So,
yes, never forget.
I mean,
if Atticus ever got married, which last name, who takes the last name?
it's all
who marries him.
it's just hyphenated like 8 times.
Yeah, they both take the yeah. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
jeez. Look at us. We have fun here.
We do have fun here.
Any last words from anybody before you die?
Let's see.
Is any
Please,
last
dude.
words in the doc?
Finish me.
Let's see.
It's inside baseball.
So yeah,
Wait.
next Tuesday we're gonna have the Project Zomboid Community Night. Game is $20 on Steam. You can join our Discord if you'd like to learn the ropes a little bit before you play. If you do play a little bit past the tutorial before the Community Night, I can tell you you are going to have more fun. Because the first few hours of you playing that game, you're just gonna die over and over quickly, all in lots of different ways. But once you get past that stage, it's a whole lot of fun. I mean, the dying's fun too, but that's next Tuesday, the 18th at 8 p.m. Central. Squad up with us. You can find us in our community gaming channel on there. Anybody is welcome. Bring your friends. That game is fun on its own, but it's great when you got a crew. And we got a crew. So we got that on Saturday, this coming Saturday. I hope you're listening to us live because otherwise you will have missed it. We're going to get back into the brunch specials. We've taken a break since before Extra Life. We've really we slowed down for the holidays as we had a lot going on. So this Saturday you can expect some Skatebird. That'll be me watching Carlos play. I'm really looking forward to that. What time will that be? Saturday morning sometime.
Who the hell knows?
It'll be whenever we're up and whenever you're up. So if you're drinking a cup of coffee, just watch for that notification.
That's right. And definitely, like he said, just a reminder, if you've got friends that want to do shit and they play video games, like, get them into our Discord. That's all you got to do. And obviously, like, we've got a ton of lurkers in our Discord, but if somebody wants to get into a voice chat or just stream a game like Odysseus, like, it's so valuable to have somebody there just ready to go at any time saying, hey, you know, I'm playing a game. It's open if you want to check out what I'm doing. Just mosey on over. It's such a little amount of energy to spend with somebody if that's what you're into. If you want to have that little bit of social activity, because we sure as hell aren't getting it from outside. Then yeah, just get a friend to drop on by anytime. There's always somebody in there, whether it's me, Tegan, or Odysseus. Like it's constant. We are always in there. We're always gonna see those notifications and shit. So just do that for sure. Also, everybody that had donated to Extra Life, we're gonna get those some thank you emails and stuff out very soon about that stuff. And once we get our donation prizes, so to speak, rewards, I forget what they call them, then we'll show those off to you guys. And you know, it's never too early to start our 2022 Extra Life campaigning, right? So
that's true.
So definitely a big thank you to our entire community. We got a lot of great people involved over this past year, and it's been a hell of a time.
It's been great. Yeah, it's really easy to have fun in you know, with all the people we've surrounded ourselves with.
I think we're gonna have a lot more wrestlers start popping in here, so be prepared.
Bet.
Nice.
Get your chairs ready, your ladders, your cages, your what have you.
Yeah, ready for more beans.
More beans.
I got beans over here, baby. I got them right here.
Well, I tell you what we're gonna do here, we're gonna end the show.
No way.
But we're gonna raid somebody who Mortis regularly raids. She is another wrestler, Jessica Havoc. I've tuned into her a few times. Her stream's just getting started, so stick around for a minute. But again, thanks everybody for joining us. We'll be back again next Thursday. Probably won't see Chris, but I will, because I'm gonna be out of commission for a few.
Yeah, 3 weeks. Vacation. Much needed.
That'll be nice, man. Traveling is a wonderful thing.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Very excited.
Maybe I'll crash your community night or something, and just like all of a sudden you'll see my head peek around that corner.
Wasted.
Yeah.
Just like,
I just started knocking on doors till I found yours.
yeah, exactly.
Like, oh no. Thanks everybody for joining us. Have a good night. We'll see you again next
Peace.
time.
Let's
Peace.
get those Doritos in chat.
Doritos in chat.
Doritos in chat.